Ah, now we're back. All right, back up and going. Are we going? Yeah, mic's on, camera's on. Well, well, that just happened. Okay. Well, good thing that happened on Degen Hour, not 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 on Flash Hour. Well, that was interesting. Not sure what happened there. The whole browser decided I don't like you, and I am not going to operate correctly. So that was fun, as they do, as they do. Let's get some music. Welcome back to this is Monday, Degen Hour. Apologize for the technical difficulties. I honestly do not know. It all of the sudden, Brave Browser decided I don't like StreamYard and nuked the stream. I don't even, I've never seen that happen before. So, we at Degen Hour, what we do is we trade. So, we are here at the opening bell and we are trying to see what we can get ourselves into today. Daily is looking really good. My thing that I always tend to do, if you see, we've had some changes to V2 beta. Now you can pop out the side. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. And this is the full breakdown here on the side. A little bit smaller, but keeps everything condensed. And you're able, it doesn't cover the chart. That was what we were kind of going for. So oil is way down. Markets didn't exactly explode, but you know they did pretty well. Equities are still closed? Question mark. Let me see. Oh, Memorial Day. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Lord, I apologize. All the starving pygmies down in Guinea. Well, it's not going to be opening bell today, but we are still going to see what we can get ourselves into. Maybe we could make it a little entertaining here since we do mainly trade Sol anyway. Kind of works in our favor. 24/7 markets. It's going to be a boring market today, isn't it? There's no manipulators and they're all off today. They all decided Memorial Day is the day. That's the day that I take off. I wonder why. Everybody's off doing something. Hopefully fun. Well, I hope you all are having a great Memorial Day. If you are in the States, a wonderful tradition to do with your children is to honor the fallen if you so choose, which I think it would be good if you are a true-blooded through and through American, is to go get some flowers, go to your local memorial and graveyard and lay some flowers at the graves of those who have fallen before us, who have fought in our wars for one reason or the other. Even if you don't agree with the politicians and the policies, it is a great thing to honor those who have fallen. They fought for their brothers beside them, not for the politicians. As they say, war is old men talking and young men dying. So laying those flowers at their graves, letting them know, letting your children know too, that they are not forgotten. Let's see. Oh, we have some fakies in here, huh? Some fakesters. We just blocked them. Doing some administrative stuff really quick. Please bear with me. We have some fake accounts we want to protect you guys from. So we want to make sure those are not going out on the wire. Yikes. I guess once you start getting noticed, you just start getting hounded with these fake accounts. Must be a thing. What in the world? There you go, Crazy Bull. Thank you, Crazy Bull, for all of those. That's amazing. Just doing some quick administrative stuff. Okay. All right. We are back in here. Where are we moving? Why does the screens look weird? Oh, they're still doing updates. That happens. It is still beta. All right. So what I was going to do is throw a little Degen long. Go. We're in. Degen long. Let's go. We'll keep an eye on that on Sol. The markets probably aren't going to move crazy today. And then watch, we have a massive dump. I guess it would be a decent day to manipulate the markets now I think of it. It would be a decent day, but who knows? Maybe the manipulators are like, you know what? I'm just going to go to the beach. Just going to go to the beach. Am going to have to jump off right at 10:30 as we do have our marketing meeting or growth meeting. And we are going to, holy cow. All right, let's see if we have anything listed, but the growth meeting is a must. We have some broken images. We'll get those fixed. Ondo. We did just list, what was it? I know Ondo is one, lighter. There's a few others that I believe we listed. We do have palladium, platinum, and then the equities market. We had iron, and then Russell 2000. So these are all new markets that we listed. Some of these are closed, obviously, but the new listings are rolling out. Oh, hype. No, that's not new. Lighter was new. Oh, near. Ondo. And XRP. Pumps, I think, been there, but that might have been one we listed recently as well. So we got a ton of different markets there to look at. Run 125x. Right meow. What did I do wrong? Oh. There we go. And then widen this up. Look at the MACD. We are in a hundo long. Why are we on the day? Ooh, ooh. All right. We got in pretty good. Not bad. We're already up 10%. Can't complain about that. That's amazing. And the screen keeps freezing, or the chart, I should say. Might need to pull it. The MACD is already really pushing. What's the RSI look like? Okay, RSI's looking heavy. We're going to pull this. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done a complete reversal. We have the reverse button, which is super cool. But we got 10% out of that trade. That was cool. Let's see. Right off the bat, we got, let's see, pull up the card. So we got almost 10%, 9.97. Perfect. Like you do. You go. We get the little one off, not just for today, but for spring break. Yeah, spring break. Been out of school for a while, so kind of forget. Let's look at the macro news. Holy cow, thank goodness I got out of that. All right, we're going to go into the more macro news. Let's see exactly what Grokio has to say. Search and throw. U.S. stock markets are closed on Monday, Memorial Day. Bond markets are also closed, so it should be a relatively peaceful day. I hope. Larger negotiations with Iran. Possible 60-day ceasefire. Economic calendar highlights. Tuesday is so tomorrow. Tuesday, consumer confidence. 9 or 10 a.m. So that'll be good. I will be live for that. So we'll be trading that chaos and crazy. And Thursday will be, what is that? Q1 GDP revisions. Okay. April core PCE, so Federal Reserve inflation gauge. Jobless claims. Durable goods orders, earnings from names like Salesforce, Dell, Costco. AI/spending focus. Friday, limited data. Okay. So, recent strong earnings, AI momentum, Middle East de-escalation hopes. Crypto, snapshot. Other notes for traders. Down on Hormuz optimism. Monitor Brent. Yeah. So Brent right now, if you're looking at the charts, if you saw me, that's literally the first thing I did was I went here, went to commodities, and I opened up the oil. I saw it was at 91.50 and immediately was like, oh, okay. So there was some optimism there. Oil is being pushed down, which means generally speaking for me, pretty good. Not wonderful because obviously it means war stuff, but generally speaking, not terrible. So we're back in strong RSI, MACD looking to print lower. So we're going to chill for a second. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's up. Bitcoin is up. Oh, we're pushing. So RSI is pushing back up. We're just going to look for a short then. We're already massively up, so we don't really want to get in mid-range here. I'm not looking to like scalp or anything like that. We could push pretty high. I'm not going to say we can't. It doesn't look like it's like exhausted or anything. It doesn't look like money flow is coming down. Actually, it's pushing up on the MACD. If we get real close, I'm trying to not scatter the screen with all the indicators, but they do help me out a little with entry. So we want to keep our eye on those. If any of you would love to leave a comment, that'd be great. If you do know how to use the, Fibonacci retracement, if you're an expert on that, I would love to have you on to kind of teach me how exactly to use the fib, as I do not know. I've always wanted to learn. Every time I do it, I'm always told that I'm doing it wrong. So And I've tried to learn from like YouTube, but it actually even seems like some of the YouTubers like do it differently. I don't know. Some of them like don't put it in the right place or something. I'm not sure. But I have been told that I'm a stupid person when it comes to the fib retracement. So I do not know. I would love to learn, and if you are an expert, or if you even just know how to do it, it would be wonderful. We'll get you up in here. You don't have to turn your camera on. You don't have to do any of that fancy schmancy stuff. Just jump in. And oh, I got a ticket. Oh, closed it. Okay. Just jump in, and we will get you up here, and then we'll have you teach me, therefore teach everybody else how to do that. Hey, still hear me? Good, good, good. 1, 2, check 1, 2. We're good. What if you can customize this? Maximize. What does that mean? Maximize. No, maximize? I don't even know what that means. All right. So we're looking for a short. That's what I'm looking to do right now as the RSI. If you look at it on the short, this is all short time frame, short time frame. I know I get plastered for that. Not looking at the larger time frames as they are below RSI here on the daily. 4 hour, which is everybody's favorite, is a little bit high on the MAC, still in the middle on the RSI. But what I'm trying to do for these purposes with high leverage is we're looking at the smallest time frame possible for an entry. We really do not want to get misguided by a larger time frame. Even 15-minute can be somewhat misleading, which we've found out here, which is unfortunate. We've been caught a few times, unfortunately, with being an oopsie poopsie entry when we were accidentally on the 15-minute thinking we had a great entry and go to the 1 minute and see it was a horrible entry. So we want to stay to these lower time frames. You can see here there's a big divergence between the two. We've got money flow out on the 15, MACD coming up on the 15, but on the 1 minute, we have a shorter time frame. We see that the money is actually slowing down. But that's the problem with such a small time frame is the entry. You got to time it really well. Doesn't look like too much on the short side here if you're looking at the Leviathan charts. Leviathan charts right now are saying that they probably are going to want to push to the upside to clear the longs. Like I say, the 87, even possibly 87.90. If you're looking at those liquidation charts, looks like they're already doing it on SUI. So if you follow these, if you're down with the thesis that market makers love to capture liquidity, then you would be down with the thesis that market update. Oh, this is cool. So ADA long TR. Oh, yes. Tron. Oh, You can see here. Oh man, I gotta show you this. So we have this new market update on the fly. So we actually tell you. You see this? We actually tell you what markets are newly listed. So we've got 4 new markets live on beta: TRX or Tron, ADA or Cardano is now live. 50x max. So that is freaking cool. That is awesome. That just went live right meow, actually. So it still says 100x. That'll be adjusted. But we have Tron and Cardano. So if you're interested in V2 beta, reach out. We'll get you in here. If you're watching live, I will personally get you in here, and we will make sure that you have access to the latest and greatest. No confirmation screens, no transaction costs. So those typical Solana transaction costs that can really eat through, especially priority fees and things like that, those can really suck sometimes. So we want to mitigate that as much as possible. And V2 does such a great job that we'd love to get you in here, get you testing out an alpha tester for V2 beta. You can reach out to us in Discord, or you can reach out to us live right now. If you want to drop a comment, leave a like. Is it like on X? Sure. Leave a love, leave a heart, and we'll get you in here testing out V2 beta. My goodness. The scammers are live today. Block. I swear. My goodness. Just don't stop. Don't stop. Won't stop. Okay. Got them all blocked. Sheesh. It has to be like an algorithm, because I mean, it's like dumb reposting. It doesn't even intelligently do it. Let's see. Oh. Thank you. Tilanghu IO. Tilanghu? I guess that's how you say it. Tilanghu IO. Thank you for reposting some of our tweets, some of our posts, some of our X posts. Appreciate it greatly. Just bold posting some of our stuff. All right. That's cool. We dig that. All right. We are back high on the RSI. We're kicking through those longs. That is unfortunate / fortunate, I suppose. I'm not sure. Ooh, we're breaking through those longs. We're looking for that overall short, though. Even though, like I said, I do understand that they're probably going to break through a lot of these longs. Just quickly, you can see here already. Look at those. If I could just pull up Sol, that'd be great. One of these days I will. It's just that it's a premium, so you got to pay like $300 or something. So I don't have it right now. I did actually used to pay for it. So like on Thanksgiving, I think it's like Black Friday, you can get a crazy good deal. It's like less than $100 on the TradingView live thing. So if you wait for the holidays on some of these, you can get a crazy good deal. But they're going to be cutting through these longs. They can't allow them to be. The market makers are not going to allow them to stay that long. Especially at least some of these 100xers. You've got a ton of volume. If you can see it on the screen here. A ton of volume right above where we are. So we at least go like mid. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's just cutting through it. Look at that. It's liquidating all of them. Boom, it just hit those 100xers and it's just going to launch it. So we want to be prepped and ready for that short. Don't be caught in the bad spot. You see here, we're already pushing straight through it. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Look at this on the screen. they just they just cut through them all. They already got all the way up to, I was thinking mid, so 86.30, 86.40 would probably be in the area of where they're going to stop. They might push it all the way through, though. So this could be all the way up to 87. 87.90 would be the high where like most of the liquidity is pretty much gone. They've got all the 50xers, 20xers. So where did we get to? We got to 68. As long as we still have that inflow, they're going to ride that. Could do some pretty serious scalping though. It's got to be real careful, real careful. They're going to, I could see that they're here. The algorithms have kicked in. Their algo trading understand the cluster, and they have obliterated some people's dreams on those longs, those 100xers plus. Unfortunately, that is the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah. Okay. So liquidation. We could set a cheeky limit order. Oop, 86. Short limit order. There we go. So I have a little risque limit order here. Definitely not advised, ill-advised actually. So the limit order is at 86.86, right there at the peak. I say they tippity tap it, even go a little bit above it. Hopefully that is not where the limit or the liquidation level is. This is on the much higher time frame though, just so you can see where the limit order is. It's going to be pretty hard to see here. But looks like they're going to go back at it. They let the RSI cool off just a little. Just a little. And then RSI is on the high. Probably going to keep it here for a little bit. Push that back up. MACD money flow coming back in. All right, where we at? Oh, we got to refresh. Gotta change this music up. Change the music up. Gotta get some new music. I just don't know. I keep getting newer and newer music. Oh, real? There we go. So we got that limit order set. Have it set pretty high, but this way I can change it. What does the 15-minute look like? See, we're still pushing up out of the negative on the 15-minute, so it's actually looking pretty decent. That setup I was saying that it goes up to the 87 actually is looking pretty likely over the next few minutes. All right, 15 minutes pushing up out. What about the 5 minute here? Put me down here. 5 minutes still looking pretty juicy. What are we doing with the oil? Is oil push? No. Markets are dead, so this is pure market manipulation then. Because today wouldn't be typically what I'd do. If you show up here to Degen Hour, you would know I watch oil, crude pretty closely, and it correlates really, really well with what the markets are doing in crypto. So I do actually follow that real close. Looks like we're fixing some of this on the fly. Just got to get those hundos out of there. So we're hanging out here on the high. It's looking pretty good. What are we doing on the... See, the bad part about this, real quick, just to teach you on like some of these liquidation levels and stuff like that, is obviously exchanges understand that this data is available. So it can be, I wouldn't say widely manipulated, but I would say it can be manipulated. That's the only thing that bugs me a little bit about directly following this instead of using it as like just another data point, is that those can definitely be manipulated by those exchanges that understand some people are calculating that into maybe their algorithm or just their daily trading routine. So they'll put up a bunch of kind of BS data there. Try to get you one direction or the other. It's all a mental game. They're trying to mess with you. All right, so push below the moving average. Let's see if we spring back up through it. And that means, to me, a continuation on the short time frame. I don't have any comments. No taker on the Fibonacci. No taker on teaching me the Fibonacci retracement. Would be cool. Would be cool. You should totally, somebody out there knows exactly what they're doing. Oof, my spine. Interesting. Interesting news for today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're still battling that downside. This is what kind of keeps me thinking we are not going to be going down too far before shooting back up. Do you think, let's see, you think it's going to take out the New 100x longs that just entered. I do have a cluster here that is starting to form of new entries. That's probably going to look pretty juicy. To any algo out there. But my guess is that they crush the upside first, and then that's just my guess. There's more. If you calculated how much liquidity there was to the upside, you'd kind of be able to see that. Might be something that I ask for. What do you think? We ask to get the Leviathan charts on Flash Trade. That'd be pretty sick. I think that would be awesome. Could be trading all this chop, which is what I'm like kind of thinking about canceling the limit order. I'm getting anxious, just like hanging out in here. All right, above the moving average. Okay, we gotta change the music. It's killing me. We're going too much. Yeah. I really need that. How does it look on the screen? Like that. Nice. It's not bad. It's big. We'll see. I don't know. This is a hard one. It's what's cool is with that limit order, I can just plop it just like that since you trade on charts. Trading on charts now is just absolutely effortless with V2. You drag it to wherever you want. Let's say we're like midway through. You see the transaction confirmation was instant. Already moved there. We can go here. Blep. Yeah, we're gonna have to start pushing through this. Yeah, gonna be going back up. Let me get MACD up. Hold on, excuse me while I get this out. Yeah, so that was short-lived, just like what I was saying. We dipped down. We're back above the moving average, heading after those liquidations up into the lower. It's like 87-ish, a little before, so 86, maybe 90, maybe 80, before most of that long liquidity has been captured. You're going to see some jumps in the chart as soon as it starts eating through that, as we saw right here. This was all longs getting liquidated and just skyrocketing the price upwards. So those jumps are basically just fresh money being slammed into the market, which is why you get like a whoop, whoop, and then you just see it jump, jump, jump. Oh, cool. I got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes till growth stand up, and then that is a hard stop for me. So today we don't have a ton of things going on since it is Memorial Day, but key things to look out for this week. Tuesday is going to be the Consumer Confidence Day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So 30 minutes after we already had started the stream, we're going to keep an eye on that. Thursday is going to be a big day for Q1, basically GDP revisions, as well as some jobless claims, durable goods, and then earnings for some pretty large companies like Salesforce, Costco, and some AI companies and Dell. Friday is pretty limited data, but basically just kind of like going into the weekend, we always seem to have the unfortunate Trump kind of effect. What I mean by that is Trump seems to only want to do things against Iran or globally over the weekend so that the stock market is not affected by it. This seems like a pretty obvious trend that's been happening. So I think that's basically what Grok is trying to warn against. It's actually kind of funny that Grok even has picked up on that. Thin liquidity for week means news could cause outsized moves. So that's the biggest warning from actually both AIs, Claude and Grok. Thin liquidity. Watch the Asian market, particularly this go around this week. That should be pretty volatile through the opening close. Believe it or not, pretty unanimous across the board for like US Open seems to always go down. But Asian markets, I remember trading when I was doing my trading more seriously back in the Marty Party days and the Mason Dow Spaces days. It always seemed to be a lot more volatile, right? Honestly, a lot more fun to the upside for the Asian market open and close. So those are things that I typically watch. And if you do have access to V2, we did just have some new listings here. Tron, ADA. We also have new listings, I believe, from last week, which it was either XRP or Pump. I can't remember exactly which, so don't hold me to it. Ondo. We listed Near and Lighter. So a few of these are newer equities. We've listed Russell 2000, Iron. We are in the process of listing more as well. So keep your eye out. There is more and more of those coming to you quickly. As you can see in real time, the team is making sure everything is updated and fresh for you all with the new listings so that you all are able to trade in a moment's notice. You can get in and out in V2 in seconds, milliseconds actually, 50 milliseconds to be exact. No confirmation screens, no transaction costs. Trading on the charts is insanely good, especially if you are looking at stop loss and limit orders. You can have up to 5 stop losses, 5 limit orders, 5 take profits. So all of those are available to you on V2. If you're looking to get access to V2, where we have, I believe, 50 plus markets. I was misstating last week. I was saying 100 markets. I don't know where I got that. Sometimes I just say things, but I believe we have close to or a little over 50 markets. Not actually sure. We don't have them numbered. So, but tons of markets, new listings almost every single day for you all. So if there's anything that you would like to see, if you do have access to V2, or if you potentially would like access, of course, let us know. The other thing is let us know what markets you would love to see. We are continually adding those markets for your trading pleasure. And as we expand V2 beta and get more alpha testers, we just want more feedback. Whatever markets you would like to see. Oh, mucho gracias, Rafi Realm. Appreciate it, brother. Now, the markets are doing what the markets do. It does look like my presumptions were relatively correct. Does look like money flows coming back in just before I leave you. And it does look like we were super close to hitting that halfway mark on the 86.30. If you look here, we are chewing through this yellow band right here. I wish I could make it bigger for you all, but fortunately, I do not have access to the Leviathan charts. That's what this is, TradingView Leviathan. You can look that up if you have TradingView Pro. I believe it's Pro only. Potentially not, but Google them, whatever you do, AI them, Perplexity them, just to see if you could get access to them. They're invaluable when looking at the charts to understand what why are the charts jumping like this? Well, it's market makers chewing through liquidity. By market makers, you have to understand that this is mostly like algorithmic. So the algo is the thing really doing this. Before I absolutely wreck myself, which, by the way, I totally did do earlier, we're going to go ahead. Actually, where was the... Oh, no, not that high. I highly doubt that would actually be the case. Yeah, there we go. Just keep it here. Oi. There we go. All right. So we have a limit order set for that 86.97. That's my kind of bull case here for the top side. And then it could push through higher. Just have to keep our eye on that so that we don't get liquidated. And we will monitor that situation. But we have a quick little cheeky short up there because we do have liquidity building. You can see the new 100 X's coming in below this band, which means we could have a pretty volatile downside to capture some of this as they wreck the upside. And then, of course, as they do, will come right back down and destroy some people's dreams, hopes and dreams of making it to Valhalla. So we will do our best to monitor that situation on our road from $10 to $1,000. We're at $31.30, I believe, is the total. Is it $31? Yeah, $31.12. So $31.12. This is the third week of the $10 to $1,000 challenge, and we are keeping it going. Appreciate you watching. We will close out with that. Any other comments, of course, are much appreciated. If you had any closing thoughts or questions, please drop them in the comments now before we shut this down right at 10:30 sharp. As I block more bots on Flash Trade. Yikes. Bots don't lie. I guess bots are not terrible, though. Kind of means you're doing something right. We don't mind. We will protect you and click our way all the way through. So keep them coming, bots. We're just going to be, I'll do it all day. All day. We will protect this house. You remember that? Under Armour? Protect this house. Damn, thesis played out. I tell you what, though, if you would have taken my call of there's probably a lot more upside here. You're probably well in the green, I would suppose. As you do, counter trade the janitor. What the janitor is scared to take always seems to play out. I have a great thesis most of the time. I just never take actionable steps towards it. And then it ends up probably playing out really well for someone watching. All right. So it does look like they've got a little bit more to go, guys, on the top side liquidity. Like I said, looks like the bulk of it is going to end at the 86.80 to like 86.60. Depends on how much they want to grab before they go back down for those 100Xs. And, it's anywhere from 50 to 100X is kind of in that orangey red zone. So keep an eye on the vicious retracement that, is coming at some point. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, as always, on Degen Hour, where we discuss all things trading on Flash Trade V2 beta. If you'd like access, reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to get you in the alpha group that is helping us stress test the system before it rolls out to everyone. We have new listings every day. Expect constant refreshes in the system as well. So, you are an alpha tester, so there will be those refreshes that are happening kind of live on the fly. So just keep that in mind when you are trading. We'd love all the feedback that you have to offer. And as always, traders, let me pause this music. I will see you in the markets.